Hello everybody, today I'm basically going to compare Irish Coke with British Coke. And from the camera they're more or less exactly the same colour. So they're more or less exactly the same colour. And I do think they taste slightly different, and therefore I'm going to a taste comparison today to know what's different from them. So once I've done this taste comparison test, I can tell you what the differences are. Okay, so first of all I'm going to try the Northern Irish Coke, so here we are. Actually, I'm going to take another sip from that. It's sweet, there's a little bit of bitterness to it, and there's almost a slightly worrying tar taste to it. Okay, now I'm going to taste the British one. There's none of that tar taste, it's still sweet with some bitterness. So I'm going to taste them, I'm going to smell them both. Yes, there is definitely a certain sweetness to the British one which the Northern Irish one doesn't smell like. There's probably more of a smell to the British one than the Northern Irish one, thinking about it. Okay, tasting them both at once. I'd actually say the British one is sweeter than the Northern Irish one. The Northern Irish one's almost like has a very slightly... Oh, actually, it's not Northern Irish, it's from the Republic of Ireland, I think. Or it also mentions Northern Ireland. I'll say Northern Irish. Well, I did buy in Lifford, just about a mile from the border on the Irish side. Anyway, it's the same to the Coke I had in Northern Ireland, I'd just say it's Northern Irish. Okay, and so basically this one doesn't have much of a smell to it, and it tastes sweet, but at the same time there's slightly, there's definitely some bitterness to it, whereas this one, there's still some bitterness to it, but the sweetness is slightly more balanced out. Okay, and another thing, well, this one was stored in my fridge, and has been for about a day since I got back from Northern Ireland, whereas I only just got this one. And so basically, this one I think is a bit colder than this one, so of being in the fridge for a day. However, the Northern Irish Coke, despite it being in the car for about 15 hours or so, it seems to... The Irish one seems to be marginally fizzier than the British one. The British one feels slightly softer in your mouth. Northern Irish one has a slightly harsher feel to it. Still, I do prefer the Northern Irish one to the French Coke that I once had brought back from me on Eurostar. The French Coke I had was pretty horrible, and somehow was like the taste of it wasn't quite right. There's a slight aftertaste of it left, which I can't quite figure out what it was. And it also made me feel queasy both times I had it. Maybe it's something to do with a different water supply there. Maybe it's got garlic in, I don't know. Overall, I like them both in different ways. I like this Coke for its fizziness and its sharpness, and I like this Coke for its sweetness. So, what do they taste like together? Yep, you've guessed it. They taste halfway between.